Channel news due to a family emergency, Garo movies have been licensed by Media Blasters, and an update on Kamen Rider Zeztz on YouTube. I am the Kaiju no Kami, and this is the Toku and Animation News Network. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. What's up everyone, Kaiju no Kami here. This is kind of a weird news report because it's more of just talking about some stuff going on that's affecting videos for the channel right now. Specifically live streams, along with some news. So first off, let me just say Media Blasters has announced that they have acquired licenses to Garo, Requiem, Kiba Gaiden, Under the Moonbow, The Wailing Dragon, and the new Taiga movie that comes out in Japan this week, I think. They said they will be working on some sort of box set next year. They don't know the exact details. I personally hope that they end up doing them in individual cases so that I can put them on my shelf where each movie would go for Garo. But I have a feeling it's going to be like the Kamen Rider thing where they just cram as many movies onto a disc as possible. And it's all going to be like 2 discs, but I really hope they do individual cases, especially if they're going to do like a special edition that you can pre-order. Maybe make the special edition be individual cases for each movie, and then the version that's released in stores is a collection in a single case. Hopefully that's what they'll do, but I guess time will tell. On one hand, I guess though ultimately this is awesome news because we're going to get more Garo in America. We're going to get the end to Koga's story finally. And it's also kind of funny that I had just finished my review for Under the Moonbow that I'm releasing on Halloween, and here and behold comes Under the Moonbow getting licensed. So great news. Obviously at some point I'll end up doing a Blu-ray review. No need to re-review the movie itself. So that's kind of cool, although I don't know what the status is of the series, because if they're not going to license the series, then the hard part is the movies are kind of like the finale to each season in a way. Like Red Requiem was like the season premiere to Makai Senki, and then The Wailing Dragon was a season finale to Makai Senki. Under the Moonbow is the the finale to Makai no Hana. Don't know about this Taiga movie obviously, and Kiba Gaiden is just obviously set during the events of season 1. Also, if you have not noticed, Kamen Rider Zeztz is now up on video on demand via YouTube, so you no longer are restricted to just live streams. It seems like what they're doing is the live streams start at 10:30 Eastern time-ish, because one episode started at like 10:34 a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, because they were doing a marathon beforehand, and they run until sometime Monday afternoon, and then it seems like the episode is now being uploaded directly to YouTube once the live stream ends Monday afternoon. So that's great news for people who can't watch it on the fly over the weekend. I also noticed the video quality is actually better for the video on demand version compared to the streams. The streams would have pixelation at times that does not seem to be present on the actual YouTube like on demand videos. I think that's what they call it. Seems like that's what they call it, video on demand or archive, something like that. So that is pretty awesome. If you have not checked out Zeztz yet, go do so. It has been an awesome time so far. Now, the hard news to talk about. Apparently, last weekend, my dad had a fall. He has Parkinson's, so he's already in pretty bad shape. He's wheelchair bound. He is on oxygen. He's been in and out of the hospital a few times, but apparently he had a seizure on Saturday, fell out of bed, hit his head, was taken to the hospital, and when they were going to release him, he went into cardiac arrest and has been in the hospital in and out of consciousness nonstop since then. So Friday, Karelika and I are taking basically an emergency flight to Buffalo. So a lot of videos a lot of things I had planned for the next 2 weeks probably is not going to happen. I am not going to most likely end up releasing Kamen Rider Amazon by Halloween that I was hoping to do. I wanted it to be a Halloween month review. That's not going to happen anymore, sadly. And all the live streams we were planning to do this over the next week have been basically canceled at this point in time, because we were going to watch Gojuger this weekend. We were going to obviously do a live stream with Silver Quill next Wednesday on Zeztz, but we're not going to even get to watch episode 7 of Zeztz until we're back from Buffalo, which will be very, very late Monday night. So, I mean, we get back at... the plane is supposed to touch down in Orlando at 11:59 p.m. And it takes an hour to get back to our apartment. So we're not going to have time to watch Zeztz before Wednesday. So we're not going to be doing a live stream Wednesday. And it means the Q&A I was planning to do this Saturday or next Saturday has also been canceled. Now, review-wise, I already have recorded. As I said, I have Under the Moonbow already recorded. It's already done and edited. It's already up on YouTube, waiting for Halloween night to be released. But I was really hoping to do Kamen Rider Amazon to go with it, because the Garo movie is only 15 minutes. So I was looking forward to doing a double feature of Garo, Under the Moonbow's review, and Kamen Rider Amazon's review. Not happening now. But I did record the Biku review and, Biku the movie review and the Makai Tales review. So those have been recorded. I'm going to be editing them as much as I can while we're gone. I just don't know how much I'm going to actually get to work on them. The hospital that my dad's at only has like 2-hour windows twice in the day for visiting hours. Anyway, I would not want to spend an entire day in a hospital. That's not for me. It might work for other people, but I can barely stand 2 hours in a hospital. So that kind of works for me. Like I said, though, I don't know what we're going to be doing, or I don't know where my videos are going to be edited. Obviously, they're done, but sadly, I don't think I'm going to have time to get any more Garo videos out like I was hoping. I really wanted to do the Jinga series and possibly one of the Zero Black Blood and the Jobby Reika movie, but those aren't happening at this point. I am going to work on Amazon right after I finish all these Garo reviews, and I have a Godzilla comic review to work on that I just recorded. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. I'm not going to be able to do a lot for the channel over the next week. So if you don't mind rewatching old videos so I can get that ad revenue, that would be most helpful. Or maybe a video you haven't watched before with all the videos I've done in the past. Maybe I've got stuff on like an anime series called Boogie Pop that I did during my first year of the channel that hasn't gotten many views. Last year I did one on Mononoke and Ayakashi Samurai Horror Tales. That was last year, right? Or was that 2 years ago? No, I think that was 2 years ago. This Friday I do have a video on the Invasion of the Body Snatchers franchise-ish coming out. That, thankfully, I already had done. Oh, well, actually, maybe I'll delay that to Monday. I don't know yet. I'll see how it goes. But I might just delay that to Monday. No, I don't want to delay it that far. I'll figure it out. But you're not going to see a lot of new content for the next few days because of everything going on with my dad. I don't know how things are going to go. From what I've been told, it's pretty pretty bad. And whatever happens, happens. There's nothing that can be done about it. But I figured I'd just let you all know what's going on. My Halloween month has kind of been kerplopped. In fact, this is going to be the last video I'm recording, that I'm actually recording, even though it will be out before the others. So, yeah. I probably won't be recording another video until mid to late next week, if then. And then I did have a Kong comic review came out. Thank Godzilla, it's over. And there's a new Godzilla comic that technically came out today. I wasn't given a review copy till yesterday. I'll get working on that when I can. And as I said, I have the Biku movie and Makai Tales. I'm trying to just think if there's anything else I missed coverage-wise. Nope, just be on the lookout for my Invasion of Body Snatchers retrospective video. If you are a Patreon subscriber, for a paid Patreon subscriber, you can already watch it as it's been up for the last few days on Patreon for your viewing enjoyment. Obviously, I have the uncut version of the Makai no Hana review up there. And I hope you enjoyed Makai no Hana's review. That brought an end to the full-length live-action Garo series I was reviewing, because now it's all the short series, spin-offs, and movies for now. But, yeah. So that's all I really have. Discotek did put up Kamen Rider 01 for pre-order in November. It comes out the end of November, and that will be their last Toku release for 2025. I'm sure that means the February, usually it's February with their first stuff for the year. That's when they'll probably release Kamen Rider Stronger, and maybe we'll get another Metal Hero series at that time. But that's all I've got right now. I do at some point want to I have to do a quickie review on the Bone Lake. But that's got to knock to the wayside because of all the stuff going on. So yeah. Fun times. Totally fun times. So that's all. As always, click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever YouTube has you clicking on to support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at Toku AAN Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami, my website creativitybydesign@lc.com, and there are some GoFundMes below. One is to help the channel survive another 10 years, which might have to go to stuff with my dad instead. And the other is for health purposes for myself and Corellica's mom, because her mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. So now we gotta deal with that as well. Yay! Anyway, until next time, bye.